that's the American dream. That's the dream my family lived. My parents did everything right. They got an education. My father through the GI Bill. My mother's family scraped money together. They both were educated. They never made a lot of money, but they saved a good part of what they did make. They owned their house. When it was time for me to go off to college, they said, go where you get in, best place you get in, and we'll make it happen somehow. So they paid for education for me and my sister, and our family rose through the generations. They made whatever I have been able to do possible. And I worry about that. I worry whether that American dream, that basic promise of America, that our children will have better lives than we have, whether that's still viable, whether the American dream is still alive. So I think this is an important time in this country. We are indeed in the middle of a presidential campaign, but missing from the campaign has been a lot of what I would like to call objective reality. Hasn't been too much of that. I mean, the reality that I see is that families across this country are trying to make ends meet. They have this anxiety about the future. They have this anxiety about their own old age and how they will care for themselves or be cared for. They have this anxiety about their children and their children's lives and what those will be like. And what we hear from both President Obama and Mitt Romney a lot of the time is complaints about who said what stupid thing at some point in the past. The candidates all talk about the middle class. They all talk about the issues that you're all here to think about and to act on and to work on. They talk about education and savings and home ownership and asset building, but that's sort of like the sort of side business of the campaign, and then let's get back to the really important stuff about who said what stupid thing 10 years ago. So there's an air of kind of unreality to what we're hearing. It's as if candidates are talking around this issue of economic mobility, but not about it in the kind of specifics that we need. So when President Obama talks about a society in America in which everybody gets a shot, he's talking about that kind of mobility. When Mitt Romney talks about the rising tide lifting all boats, in his way, he's talking also about the mobility that I think we all agree is the essential element of the American dream. Yet all the research that I've been able to find indicates that that dream is in danger of slipping away. You're probably more familiar with the figures than I am, but research from, among others, the Pew Economic Mobility Project and other projects that are looking at the issues, it's very clear. Mobility from out of the top of the income scale and out of the bottom of the income scale is decreasing. If you are born poor, you're more likely to stay poor than you should be in American society, and then we have been in the past. If you are born rich, there is an excellent chance that not only that you will stay rich, but that your children will be rich as well. There's the stickiness at the ends of the the income scale that I think we should all be worried about, progressives, conservatives, all of us, because to me, the lack of mobility threatens the very essence of what we think this country is about.